Hi, my name is Muzi, and today we are talking about important tools you need to be working with ideas. Now, any type of idea, regardless of what field you are working on or gonna be working in the near future. Now, by order of importance, number one, most important tool is a pen. No, a couple of pens. You need multiples of pens. You need to have pens all over the place. You have pens with you at all times, because the pen has proved itself throughout time. It has stood the test of time as the number one tool for creative or for creating anything. You use pens to write music, you use pens to write books, you use pens to design products, you use pens to design, even when people are designing mobile apps, you still use pens to write out all the flow diagrams, the wireframes and all of those. The pen is still number one. Hasn't been taken down by anything at the moment. Number two, you have your smartphone. Now, not just any phone, not a feature phone, not your black and white 3310, all type of phones. No, smartphone. So you need a smartphone to be working with ideas. Because a smartphone can do a whole lot more than you can do a lot more than what we actually use them for. This includes taking pictures, writing documents, editing documents, doing research, making notes, just basic notes on the text notes, voice notes, all of those things. You can use a smartphone to do it. And most importantly, research. The first thing you're going to need to do any type of research is you're going to be doing it inside your smartphone. Then number three, a journal or diary, or any exercise book where you can just write down your thoughts, or a jotter or anything like that. This used to be number two behind the pen, because you needed a pen and a journal to write down your thoughts and everything. But now the smartphone has gone up. It's gone up through the ranks, and then it kicked down journal to number three. Because most of the things you can do in a journal, or you're gonna write down in a journal, you can pretty much do them on a smartphone now. Planning your day, smartphones have calendars. Writing down notes, smartphones have notes apps. What else? Sketching, even doing sketches and all of that, you can do it on your smartphone now if you know how, if you've practiced well enough. Then number four, you need an internet connection. Now with this, depending on what area you stay in or which part of the world you stay in some countries you don't even have to think about the internet connection, because you have the proper internet connection in most places that you frequent, your house, the bus terminals, train stations, airports, all over those places. There's proper free internet and it's reliable. But where I stay, in Africa, this is an issue. Internet connection, the prices are off the scale. You have to make sacrifices in order to get proper internet connection where I stay. But either way, you need to be making those sacrifices if you have to get your internet connection. Or at least have places that you know that if I go to this place, if I go to this library, if I go to this cafe, or if I go to wherever, I will get proper internet connection. Here we are talking 3G or higher. If you're going wireless, anything below that, it tends to be an issue in terms of speed. And then at number five, a laptop or computer. Now with the laptop, what happens is you actually don't need to own one in the beginning, depending on what stage of life you are. Maybe if you're still in school or high school, you don't really need to own one, but you do need access to one. By your order of importance, from number one to number three, you need to own these three. At all times, you need to own these three, and not just own in terms of you having them in your possession. No, you need to own and know how to work your pens, know how to work your smartphone, know how to work your journal. At all times, you need to master these three. And then the last two, your internet connection and laptop. You don't really need to own it that much when you first starting out, but you do need to have access to both of these two. But if you're an adult and you have work and you're getting that paycheck or salary at the end of the month, you need to have all five. No excuses. All five, you have to have them with you, and you need to own and know exactly how to use each and every one of these things here. Yeah, so that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Depends mostly on what do I want to say?